Alright, NoGoodGamer here. Welcome back for some more Stone Block 4. Today, I wanted to get a little bit more metal generation, but not from these guys. I'm actually going to get into some fluid cows. And I have an idea for the way I want to set it up, which means I'm going to be moving all the metal compacting chests from back there somewhere else. I'm setting up a whole different area specifically for the metals, especially, or I should say for the ones that I can get from fluid cows. Now, the way fluid cows work is you use a clapple and you feed it to a cow. And as you can see, it says right click a cow, random fluid cow, or feed a villager to reset profession. Feed to a cow to create, and it's a whole bunch of different stuff. There's a lot of different metals you can get out of this. You can even get a molten electrum cow. But yeah, so we're going to be taking these down here in a little bit. I'm not going to do it just yet because I want to get set up first, and I still have these guys running, which is auto-cooking their metals and getting put in here anyway. Did a little bit of a setup off camera. Just a basic cow breeder. I used one of the deployers I had as well as one of those speed controllers I picked up. I don't know if you didn't know, the hand crank you can max out at 64 for the speed. So if you do it this way and hand crank it that way, you can get it done faster. And then I just have a drawer with wheat and a push upgrade to push it and keep the deployer full. And I just come over here every few minutes, and I've been doing this to get more cows, because the thing is, there may be only like 16 cows or like 12 cows or something like that for metals. But we're not guaranteed to get one of every cow for every clapple. We'll end up getting repeats, we'll end up getting stuff we don't need, because there's also like redstone, carbon, slime, like those are things you can get from the fluid cows. The way this works is I'm gonna use, I already have a fluid cow in there, I wanted to test if I could use it on a baby cow or if they had to be fully grown, but you can use it on a baby. They always become a baby after you make them, but I do have one molten lead cow. The thing is though, is when you convert them, they kind of give off a little explosion around them. So you click that on them, and they do this thing, wiggle in place for a second, and then when it's done, yeah, that explosion isn't just for effect. Ooh, nice, I got an aluminum one now. So I've got aluminum and lead already. It's a good start. But, so the way that works is, if they explode like that, they deal some damage. And so if I try to convert them while they're in here, they'll start damaging the other cows. They won't immediately kill them, but like 2 or 3 explosions on the same cow will kill it. So I just pull them out with the ender lead, and then convert them out here so they don't blow anything up. Now to actually use these cows, I'm trying to remember how to look this up, because I made the wrong jars one time and it was just bad. So we'll go fluid cow. And there it is, the empty fluid cow jar. Because there's one that looks just like this, and then there's another one that's straight up just a milk cow. And it's like part of the, I want to say it's part of the, that one cooking mod, Farmer's Delight. It's just a way to be able to use buckets of milk. It replaces that, and it holds way more than one bucket, so you can kind of use it to recraft and do stuff for cooking. But with this, you need a bucket, oak slab, and some glass. So I'm gonna need some oak slabs. I'll just do it this way because I have logs. And I don't need a super high amount of these, but I'm gonna need more buckets as well. I'll get a couple stacks of them, just cause. And then now we'll go ahead and make our fluid jar. And then we're also going to end up needing an anvil. Because the way this works is you kind of literally cram them into the bottle. It's a little awkward, but that's how it works. And then I'm just gonna create a little hole in the wall right here to do this. So I'll pop that out. And I'll pop one more out, makes it easier. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna, because the way I want this to work, put that there, and then I want to do copycat panels. And I can just boop, boop. And the good thing is, since I did put cobblestone in there, I could vein mine it back out. And the reason I did it like this is because I don't want to have to stand super far away to get the jar. But what you do is you stick the jar there, which glows apparently. Stick your fluid cow up on the top. It'll land there. You can do this as while they're babies as well. They don't have to be full grown. And then you just stick an anvil on, shove them into the bottle or jar, and then you can just pick it up. And now we have a fluid jar with a molten aluminum cow in it. And I'll leave that in my backpack because I got a lot more room in my backpack. Bada bing. Boom. Well, I guess this is one way to do it. Oh no, he's suffocated because he got stuck on the wall. Oh no, he's still turned. That's interesting. And it is a nickel. That one I do need. Give me my goodies. And is that a uranium? No, it's slime. Eh, I'll take it. So you, I'm gonna bring out because I want to try to turn it back into a regular one. Because with all these cows over here, I can just get milk from these guys. And then I should be able to put him down. Okay, cool. It actually worked this time. Go. Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot to feed it first. I about killed him with an anvil just cause. Oh, oh. Molten iron. Doodle 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 dum dum. Alright, so it's almost time to take all those compacting drawers down. But first, let me see. Oh, why am I searching down here? Need to make more fire bricks because I need to make some of those basins for making blocks. Because I have an idea for the way I want to do this. I tested to see if it would work out, and it does. And where? Oh, you're out of coal. I don't have any coal in the system? No way. That's crazy. Okay. Oop, we got a little bit. I need to put these on the system because I'll use them for other things too. Wait, since they come compacted, do they work on here? No, they don't. But I guess that's my temporary holding spot for right now. Whatever. So then I need to make these and stick all those in there so it'll actually work properly. I only need 11. Oops, I made 12. But on top of that, so I have my drawers, I have these, and then I have those compacting drawers. But I need each of these to have a pull and a push. So I need, and then I also need pulls for all the compacting drawers. So I need 22 puller upgrades and 11 pusher upgrades. So this one is the push. So I'll go for 11 push, and then all I gotta do is reverse those, and now we got puller upgrades. I need 22. Hopefully I have enough hoppers in the system. I do. And then I'll have to do these here in just a second. But I think all of my pullers are going to be pull from top, and then these are all pushed down. Yeah, so these are going to be pull top, push down. And that's actually pretty easy to set up real quick just in my inventory. Because I should be able to, let me use this one. Go like that. And so the pushers are going to push down. So 4 clicks. The way I'm doing this is just right clicking them and it rotates through the options. When you don't have the UI of the of the drawer open in front of you, it just says like cardinal directions rather than like back, left, right. It doesn't base it on where you're facing currently. It just tells you the cardinal direction that it's gonna go. And what to talking while doing this, I have to count my clicks and I keep accidentally overdoing it. But now those are all good. And I just gotta do the same thing for this, which should be 5 clicks. And now I have these, I have these, I have the pulls, and I have all of the cows that I need. Now then. The heck is all this experience from? What the heck is all that experience from? Oh, I know what happened. That's funny. There was so much experience built up in here. When I pulled the bricks and I took off, it didn't all get absorbed, and I left it behind, and it's just been kind of floating slowly towards me. Turn my magnet on. Oop, too fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it was this one. 10. And then it was amethyst. So it's not just metals I'm doing down there, but mostly. So I'll go like this. I am missing a metal. I'll figure out which one it is once I start putting these in, and then I'll go rotate cows again. Rotate cows. But then you put the basins directly on top of here. And our fluid drawers go directly above. I'll light this area up a little better once I get everything placed in. I need one more fluid drawer. I think I have, there we go. I got one that's locked. I can just unlock it. Because these don't need to be locked or anything. I'm not putting the fluid drawers on the system, and if I do, I'll do it way later. But now, since I know I want to get these going again. Oh no, don't tell me. Does it really just not go far enough down, it literally goes to here. Hold on. Okay, so I got 2 more slots. I'm just gonna make a... Ah. Because I have some coppers, but I can upgrade these. Ay, when things are on the network. You know what, I'll put a couple more coppers in, that should be fine. Oh yeah, that's way, way, way better. Alright, so now we're gonna go add multiple. And I'll just do it in this shape so it'll grab all of them. So now they're back on the network again, which means that coal would, yeah, see everything's starting to move again the way it's supposed to. Now let me get my, what am I doing? My book, add a little light right here. Put one right here too. It's a bit dark. And now, it's time to get our cows. Oh, I got all of them except for one. Now, this one is uranium, so this is uranium right here. And then we got... That's carbon. I can't read it, so I know it's carbon. I literally need a light background just to be able to read it. Aluminum. So here's the other thing I need to... Sometimes I'll need to do this. That's aluminum, okay. Some of them are a little difficult to automatically recognize. This one I know is here because that's purple amethyst. Copper. Nickel. Which I'm pretty sure is the green one. Yeah. Then we got silver, which is another one of the bright ones. It might be this one. Or it might be this one. I think it's this one. Yes, it's this one. Silver. Tin, which is another one of the light ones, which I think is... No, that was aluminum. That's osmium. Zinc. Did I forget tin upstairs? Or is it in my backpack? Not my backpack. Yeah, I left 10 up here. Whoops. But while I'm up here, I'm gonna go ahead and make a... Or no, I made the edge. No. That means I'm missing one. Means I need another... basin. And another drawer. Fluid drawer, at least. And there went my bucket that I was using for milk. And then I'll put this one on this side. We'll go 10 here. And this one was the 10 one, right? Yeah. Alright, so 10 goes there. Then we got zinc, which I was just looking at right here. That's iron. That's iron. And oop, one more. Lead. Should be this one. Lead. So we're missing osmium and gold. Alright. Well, now that we've got everything in at least. So we'll go for the pushers. And it means I'm gonna need a couple more pushers too, I just realized. Boom, 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 boom. So I need 4 more pullers and 2 more pushers. But why does this have 2 pullers? Does not need to be pulling down. Needs to be pulling from up and then pushing down. But it looks like I was actually wrong. Apparently you have to do it as... That's a little irritating. But the funny thing is I can still make this work. All I gotta do is now come up here. Get a casting table instead, since it'll work the same way, but I'm gonna have to make a cast first. So I'll just grab an emerald and 4 steel, because then I can come down to my foundry and take that off, put that on, throw that in, and then that's gonna need a little lava, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab... Oh no, I put my damn eggs away. I was gonna use my lava eggs to fill that back up, but oh well. There we go, got our gem cast. And I'll go ahead and put my plate cast back because I use that over here. So then all we gotta do, stick that there, and then just stick that in there. And just like that, it's gonna be sitting here making coal. It's not gonna be as nice as the rest of them that are making blocks outright, but it's a whole lot better than nothing. Osmium! Now we just need gold. Give me gold. Gold! No way. It's because I rotated them. Get in the jar. Gold cow. Osmium cow. Alright everybody, we're done with the fluid cows. I finally have it set up to my satisfaction, at least so far. If I do discover any more fluid cows later, I'll be adding them into this system and expanding upon it if there is anything else I can do. I will be doing more research later. I feel like I missed something somewhere. I feel like there's more. But if you like what you see, and maybe you learned something, maybe gain some inspiration, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe. Do you. Leave some love, leave some hate. Whatever you do, the most important thing is at the end of the day, you have a good one.